I just wanted to share some thoughts on love, relationships, marriage. First of all, it's true that many people who are single, they tend to feel like, they have a lot of knowledge and wisdom when it comes to relationships. I am also one of these people, unfortunately. I don't know why or how, perhaps because we long to talk about it because we don't have experience, so we want to at least be able to participate in a discussion a little bit. But that's also my case. I tend to believe that, I know many things about relationships and love and romance when I actually don't have experience at all in the field. So it's true that, whenever I meet someone, I still don't know. I have met a couple of guys over the years trying to get married, and I wouldn't say we dated as such, but let's say that we kind of courted, if we may say so. So I don't know what exactly did I learn from those experiences because I've never been engaged, I've never been married, and I just see that, sometimes in the beginning it's very much like in the movie. Sometimes in the beginning you feel really euphoric, you feel really high, you feel like you're living this dream of yours, you just feel like you are in love. You cannot see anything bad with the person. You see that, you are just floating on a bubble of happiness and happy ever after, like the movie scenarios, very very perfect. And then after a couple of dates and a couple of phone calls, you start to notice certain little things which are a bit annoying or which are a bit disturbing, and then sometimes you don't say anything. Sometimes you can't control it anymore. Sometimes the other person will reveal certain weaknesses and shortcomings. Sometimes you will end up saying certain things, and you will, in my case, whenever I have asked myself the question, do I want to spend the rest of my life with this person? Most of the time, the answer has been no. Maybe that will change, but if I may say, I have retained one conclusion is to it's a lot of hard work actually. You have to really know what you're getting into, and you have to really be appreciating that person and respecting and admiring them and really wanting to be able to give them without expecting in return, because expectation is the root of a lot of suffering. And I think most importantly, you have to know who you are, what you expect out of life, what are your standards, what are your beliefs. If you know who you are, then you will be able to know if this person is compatible with you or not. Most people have some big, big criteria on which they cannot compromise, I believe. For example, it might be that you are very spiritual or religious and you want someone who believes in that same thing as you, or you have a certain specific way about, how to live, how to spend money, how to dress up, or how to bring up kids. Or I don't know, again, I don't have a lot of experience. Like I told you, for me, in the very beginning of those courtship phases, I felt like, it was so hard for me. I couldn't understand. I'm a bit old fashioned, but I do believe in commitment and marriage. I think that there is no use trying to overthink or get to know the person too much before getting married, because in the end of the day, no matter how much you're dating, the truth I think comes only after you live together. And I don't believe in living relationships. Of course, I'm Muslim. I believe in marriage, in doing things halal. I think there is nothing better than doing things halal, clean. And yeah, that's also one of the huge problems that we face nowadays, unfortunately. No one is willing to, most people don't care about those things. I might be very modern on the outside, but I don't believe in dating. I will not waste my emotions over a boyfriend. I would rather, like, I'm not ashamed to say, like, I want someone to get married to me after a couple of of course, a period to know someone, but I will not be dating for years. Either if you truly love me, then it is very simple actually. If you say you love me, you just have to commit, that's it. And then afterwards we will be, once you have that security that the person has committed to you officially, formally, in front of God, in front of everyone, then you don't mind doing whatever you have to do for that person because you're his wife. It's not the same as being a girlfriend. What is a girlfriend actually? A girlfriend, I don't think it's very attractive. It's not to me. I don't believe in that kind of thing, anyways. I think it just brings you lots of heartbreak and all of that. But yeah, I just feel like, what was I saying? yeah, love, romance, and relationships. After some time, you will learn, like, just give yourself time. You will learn so many things on yourself, on the person, and just observe him, his behavior. What is he saying? I have a strategy that I use. I will give everyone a chance. I give everyone a chance, but at some point, I will see if you still don't come to talk to my parents, if you still don't talk about marrying me, then we are not going to go forward. No matter how perfect you are, no matter how kind, what luxurious car you have, or I don't give a damn about the high size of your house or how your job pays well or how good looking you are. I have turned down guys who had all of that, I swear. I'm not saying that to boast, but just to tell you that for me, what matters is, are you truly a man? Can you really come and ask for my hand? Like, people long ago during our grandparents' times, they used to see a girl once on the bus stop, for example, and then they will be certain that they want to marry them. And they actually went to ask for her hand and they actually got married and they lived together for years and had children and even died. Like, their marriage lasted till death. I that's what I aspire to. I don't really care. At 26 years old, I don't care about dating. Like, either you come or you go, but there is not going to be any in between. I agree that you need time to know someone, but you don't need 3 years to know someone. And then if you get married, what are you going to know about the person? Like, let's get married anyways. What's the problem? If it doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. But for me, I want someone to show that they really they can give me that kind of respect and honor, which is way more important than giving me any other thing.